Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac, Repentance, where today, it is finally time to not play run as Cain, so that's exciting. We're gonna play as Samson, and I haven't decided what I'm gonna do today. We've killed Mother. Oh yeah, we've still got a lot of things to do. I'll figure it out. Let's first just start off by taking loads of damage, so at least our damage is somewhat increased for the remainder of this floor, as that is one of Samson's trademark abilities. It makes cursed rooms a little bit better, or at least a little bit more tempting to go for. Unfortunately, there was a soul heart in there rather than anywhere else on this floor, so ended up losing my soul heart. But we're back at full health at least, so I can kind of appreciate it for what happened, I suppose. I'm a little tempted to try and blow up that beggar, since I doubt we're gonna get much use out of it, but we will need to find a bomb first, of course. And yeah, I'm also a little tempted to go for the beast, because I haven't done the beast in a minute, and I think that could be a lot of fun. So let's see what our options are. I'm a little tempted to skip the item room on this floor as well. There's a couple hearts on this floor. There's a tinted rock on this floor. So there's a decent chance that we can at least enter the next floor with a decent amount of health, which is obviously rather nice. And yeah, we're just gonna have a good time. I do like Tainted Samson quite a bit. He is an interesting character, quite strong as well, so if we can make as much use out of that as possible, that'll be lovely. There probably is a way to do this room without taking damage, without planting a bomb, but I didn't really try to even think about it. I just sort of went, and that's how you get into situations such as these. There's another red heart right there. So in terms of health, we're golden. I could blow up the beggar and hope for a bomb. And if not, I can just buy a new bomb from the shop as well. That's a red heart. There is still a possibility of getting a bomb from the boss as well. Occasionally you do get the matchsticks or whatever it's called, and it does, not matchstick, whatever the thing is that gives you one black heart and a bunch of bombs. And hopefully we can get something like that. I don't love this boss in terms of a basement 1 boss, because it can get rather crowded, but simultaneously we are Samson, so after a while we're just going to deal so much damage that the bosses more or less die instantly, so it doesn't really matter. There's 2 full red hearts on this floor and nothing else to take damage to, so all in all, I'm feeling pretty good about our survivability on the remaining floors indeed. There is some dog food there, so I don't even need to think about things really. And I think I'm going to buy a bomb and a soul heart. And then I'm gonna blow up the tinted rock. And I don't have a key, unfortunately. Can I do anything with these 2 bombs? Could maybe bomb the shopkeeper. I'm a little tempted to go to my secret room as well, because, I mean, we're not pressured for time as I'm thinking about going to the beast anyway, so I don't really need to worry about stuff. I've done the boss rush as this character as well, so there's no real reason to try and go for that either. So all in all, I think if this is a 2 of spades, that'd be lovely. Joker, well, that's not bad. That's obviously not bad, so I'm just gonna keep this for a minute. We got 5 more coins under that as well. Was there a key in my shop? I don't think there was, right? No, it was a pill. There's a sack. Can I afford that? No. Missing 1 coin. Oh well. Take that, go down, move on. I might just stay on the easy floors, I suppose. If anything, at least it'll tell me where I am. It was a little tempting to use the Joker card on the previous floor just to check out a devil deal, but I'd rather just use it to guarantee an angel room on the next floor instead. Hoping that is going to work out. We have just so much health right now. Our damage is not... It's pretty standard, I suppose, for any character. It's just I would like it to be a bit higher, and I definitely have the option to make it a bit higher as well. We have a 21% chance of a planetarium, which isn't great, but it's not terrible either. I could technically skip the item room on this floor as well, but I don't know if that's going to put me in a rather precarious situation. Simultaneously, though, the caves isn't the hardest part of the game either, so It is a little tempting to just try and not quite max out planetarium chance, but at least increase it to like 40. Because we're gonna go back up at the end of this anyway, and we can just visit those item rooms that we missed in the end as well. So it does become a little bit more tempting for sure. Yeah, I'm considering it. I'm definitely considering it. Because a 40% chance of a planetarium with like 4 more floors remaining, that's pretty good odds. The moment you find one, it'll go back to 1%, but still, if we can just get one planetarium, that's at least another, hopefully, reasonably decent item, so hoping for some good stuff. Lust Fight, not too exciting, unfortunately, because we have a character with movement speed, so there is no real way for Lust to pose any problem if we just walk in circles. I suppose this pill could be bad. It's a pretty fly pill, so not even that. Not even the pretty fly pill ended up being bad, and the Curse of the Maze immediately put us into the next room, where I wanted to go anyway, so all in all things are looking pretty okay. Surprised I didn't take a hit from those tears. Not really sure how that fly died when he seemingly touched me either, but I'm just gonna accept everything that comes my way right now because it's in my favor. So yeah, that's good, I suppose. Definitely not against it. A little tempted to go for those 2 pills actually as well. There's a couple places where my secret room could be. One of which is next to this challenge room, and if it is there, that'd be nice. That'd be lovely. Because it is a boss challenge room as well. It was a little low, the bomb, but I think it was still good enough to hit the right place there for sure. It's not going to be there. It could definitely be here as well. And it is. And we blow up a couple mushrooms and a shopkeeper. And the best thing in this place was the singular poop containing 1 coin. So all in all, a pretty good deal. Very happy about that. There is not a planetarium on this floor, unfortunately. But there is a large quantity of flies, so we're just going to have some fun here. We haven't taken damage on this floor yet, surprisingly, and you know, that's the call sign to please may I have a tear in my face immediately, and that pretty much works guaranteed in this game, I will say. I feel like the moment I start saying stuff like that, I've just put my guard down immediately, and my hands just sort of stop working, and then I wake up after I take the immediate hit from whatever enemy is nearby. Or perhaps it's just that I start saying that sentence every time there is an enemy nearby and I'm sure that I'm going to take the damage instead. There's really a lot that can be read into this, I suppose, if you really so desire. Either way, there simply isn't that much to talk about when you're in a room entirely filled with flies and it takes 2 hits to kill any of them. Because it's just not that difficult. I don't even have a key or a bomb, so even if I wanted to go into my item room, I couldn't. There is still a curse room there, which I'm a little tempted by. And having said that, probably should have gone in there before going into this boss fight, thinking about it. If only for the fact that then I'd have a little bit more damage during the boss fight as well, but it doesn't really matter too much, does it? Stay away from the boss when he's dashing, because the creep on the floor is pretty annoying, but there is a gas cloud around him when he's zooming around the entire time, and that can be kind of bad. Other than that, we're just gonna hang out, have a good time, dodge his attacks, and eventually we'll be done. This is, I suppose, the downside of trying not to pick up any items all the time. Interesting that we actually don't even have 1 key. Because I don't think I used a key either. And I don't think I've had a key drop. Which is unusual. That really quite rarely happens, but there is still a chance to get the lucky key or something like that from this boss, I suppose. And there's technically the chance that my super secret room could have contained something. Well, there's that. That's great. Tears down. Very good. Yeah, technically there was the chance that either the super secret rooms contained a key, that this challenge room could contain one. Stuff like that, but it's really not what you want to deal with. Guppy's that's a little annoying, because that's not a bad item, especially when you're going to the beast. So, all in all, a little worrying. Not immediately terrible. I'm tempted to check my devil deal now if it's still open. Simply because if it can get more guppy pieces, that would be lovely, but unfortunately it closed. So we're just gonna have to try and get an angel room. I will start entering my item rooms now, because we are getting to the point where it's a little bit troublesome. Simultaneously, did just get a Curse of the Blind, which again kind of makes me think maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should skip one more item room. But at some point you have to ask yourself, how many item rooms am I willing to skip in one run? And if it's all of them, then yeah, you're probably gonna either win or lose most of your runs, I suppose. At least so far, we still have a decent health situation. We have 9 lives, which is promising. Could be pretty good. We could technically go for the sacrifice room, albeit a little bit not the best idea I've ever had. The 2 gray chests is actually very tempting. I'm also a little worried about the fact that I'm not insta-killing these without... Oh god, I'm just never insta-killing these, huh? Okay, yeah, my damage is real bad. Alright, I need to, like, start actually... Yeah, finding some things here, I think, because we are getting in a worrying situation. Where those tiny hopping enemies were actually becoming a bit of an issue. And the moment you reach that stage, you're... that's not great. It means you really have to start paying attention. And quite frankly, I'm not ready for that type of life. I'm guessing my secret room is over there. We got our tier rate back, so that's good at least. We have 2 bombs, so I do have some room to like play around. I want to go into that curse room at the end of this floor, but I'm waiting for now because my health is not really allowing it. This seems promising though. Yeah. 3 coins. Just gonna blow up this one just for the sake of getting something. At least we got some of our bombs back, so we have 16 coins, which isn't really that important in this particular case because we have Curse of the Blind and can't see our items anyway. I think I'm just gonna risk taking whatever item this is because I just want to have anything at this stage. Not really sure what I'm looking for specifically, but really anything would probably be okay to have at this stage anyway, so... hope for the best. Okay, can't tell what this is, but I'm just gonna blow it up anyway. Not bad. Piercing shots are okay. I'll take the card for a bomb? Am I gonna do that? I don't love that. But if it's, like, good... fair enough. I think I'd rather would have had the bomb just in case I want to blow up those gray chests, I suppose, in the challenge room, but I'll see what I do in the end. Let's just try and make this somewhat manageable. Don't like those flies. Those flies are actually, like, it's good design. I appreciate the design choices in putting those flies in this room, because it really does make this room a lot more tricky. But I don't care for it too much. It was a little bit of a scary situation. And then I just forgot to move. So, yeah, all things considered, choices were made. I wouldn't mind trying to find my shop, really? Even if there's only just 1 soul heart inside, I wouldn't mind that. Having piercing for this isn't too terrible either. It does speed up the process a lot, and when enemies die, they do have a tendency to just die to the tier immediately, so that is pretty good. Especially since my damage is pretty good right now, as I have taken a large quantity of damage. So, yeah, that works out, I suppose. There we go. There is nothing here. There's a pretty fly pill. That's actually not nothing. I could risk 2 clubs. That's not bad. Pretty fly. I should blow up the shopkeeper, I think. And I still have 1 bomb remaining for the 2 gray chests in the challenge room. And if all else fails... Okay, that's actually not bad. This is going to guarantee that we get a horse. And horse means flight, and flight means good. This is not great, though. I do need to actually pretty much not take damage during this fight, unfortunately, and my build isn't really allowing that. The horse is pretty angry today as well, which doesn't help. Sometimes you get an angry horse where he just attacks a lot, and that seems to be the situation we have been given. I don't love it, but it's what we got. At least we got rid of the 1 piece, so that's actually pretty good. So at this stage, we just need to deal with the head. And the head is fairly predictable in its movement most of the time, so There we go. We did get an angel room. Didn't even have to use our Joker card for it, so that's pretty good. I'll take whatever this is. HP up and flight, so we have guaranteed flight. That's not bad. Plus we get a little bit more health as well. With this horse, I can leave my curse room for free. So that's pretty good. There is an item here. Could be Curse of the Tower, could be Cursed Eye. Was Goat Head. Alright, that's obviously not bad. Zoom out of there. Yeah, alright, I'll take that. That is pretty damn good for sure. And let's blow these up for good measure. It makes the Joker card a lot less interesting, all in all. To the point where I'm actually tempted to just Joker card out of this room right now. But I'm not just doing that just immediately, because it could just be an easy one, and I could end up getting like a key from doing this entirely. And that could be good. Plus we end up charging the horse this way. Could make one of the waves easier, which, yeah. Just gonna do that for the simplicity of it. We did end up getting a key out of it as well. Things are looking okay. I could save this this Joker card for the very last floor, or for going all the when we're going back up, ascending the land. We could just use it somewhere during that as well, which could be pretty good. I'm gonna just quickly check for a super secret room near the shop, because I think there's a decent chance that it's over here. Nope, there's 0 chance it's over there. In that case, this seems good. There we go. Ended up getting another key out of that. That's a beggar. I could play this. There is hearts on this floor. Yeah, I'll take that. And just heal back up again as we... let's just give this one some money as well, I suppose. There is still one item in my shop which I haven't bought yet, but I kind of like the item pool that this beggar has. We could get a health up or something like that, which could be pretty good, obviously. I don't love the idea... There we go. Don't love the idea of going into my curse room to get that heart, because it does mean that I'm going to lose my soul heart, which I don't want. So I think I'm just gonna do this. I'm probably gonna get one more coin on the next floor. I could blow up the machine as well to get a little bit more health, probably. It's not guaranteed, but the odds are pretty good. And slowly but surely, we are just going to make the most of what we can get here. I think I'll just use the machine one more time and then blow it up, just for the sake of having 15 coins for the next floor. There we go. And we ended up getting a full heart out of it as well. So, not bad. We have decent speed, we have flight, we have a Joker card for a much later. We're only going to get these rooms as well, which is pretty good. I'm going to open one of these. Alright. Oh, not bad. That's a pretty good deal. I was just expecting to either get nothing or just some crap, but that was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Now, I would love to not be cursed, which is good. We're going to get either an angel room or a devil deal, which is obviously not bad. I might skip the item room, kind of. And I do mean that kind of in the sense of I might... Well, I might come back for it later, but it just sort of depends, like, how good my build is. When I leave this... When I want to leave this floor, I guess. If it's, like, still like this, then I'm tempted to check out the item room just immediately. But if we can get something good out of our angel room or devil deal, then I'd like to do that. That's just a random black heart, which is always good. It's still costing me 2 shots to kill these flies, which is really the main reason why I want to do that. And now that I see a trinket, I need to remember to actually put a trinket in one of the boss rooms as well, because I genuinely forgot until I saw this trinket just now, so hopefully I will not forget again. Struggling to hit these enemies a little bit. I don't really want to get close to them because I just don't really want to play around that way right now. Can grab that half a red heart, which could be good. There is theoretically the chance that I might get, like, regeneration like health regeneration, and then it would be less good to grab half red hearts right now. For the only reason it would be bad as well is if I wanted to do sacrifice room related stuff, really. So really I'm just thinking of such a deep hypothetical that it doesn't matter that much. Getting a lot of keys now, which is good. Can always use more keys. The piercing shot doesn't work as good when you're shooting those snot bubbles, but the snot bubbles themselves are strong enough that I don't mind. So that's fine. And slowly but surely we're making our way through. I'm just gonna do that. Oh, whoops. Was hoping to make my life a little easier there and ended up taking damage, which is unfortunate. Oh, that's good actually. That does change my opinion of whether or not I want to take an item room, so that's good. It also gives me half a soul heart every time I go up a floor, I believe, which is obviously really good during the ascent, as we've seen before. So, all in all, things are looking pretty okay. Things are looking pretty okay. I'm not sure if I can reliably change my angel room chance, because I'd love to see more angel rooms. Simultaneously, we also have one guppy piece already, so it is also a little tempting to just go for devil deal as well. Both directions are probably pretty good at this stage, honestly. So let's just do the frail fight right here with piercing. That's not too bad. He is a champion, so he immediately he doesn't have his skin, I guess. Zoom through him. Yeah, it's a weird one. But the horse does deal a pretty significant amount of damage to him, so that's good. And we get a little bit of damage. We get an angel room, which I don't mind. We get a Bible, which... it's part of a transformation, I guess. Is it better than the horse? Probably not, especially since I already have flight. So really the only thing it does is the insta-mount kill, which... I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not that interesting at this stage. We're not going to get our boss rush because I have been playing at a snail's pace. So, yeah, that's not something I'm particularly thinking about at this stage. Yeah, I'm actually very tempted to skip this item room as well. Even though my build is, like, not amazing by any stretch of the imagination. It's fine, like it's getting through stuff at least, if I don't take too much damage. Fact of the matter is, I don't have to worry about devil deal chance either, so I can just stick around with my red hearts right now, which is obviously pretty good. Because it means I can just sort of rush into things without really giving it a thought, which... that's really my preferred method of playing most of the time. It's not like I cannot avoid damage, but I do just love taking it easy and just taking damage every now and then without worrying too much about life, you know? So that's puberty, that's not bad. Infested. We find 2 more puberty pills. It's another red heart container, which can be pretty good. Still no planetarium for as far as I can tell. I should use the horse on this room because it will insta-charge the moment we clear it, because it's only a 2-room charge. And it does clear out some of these enemies rather quickly. And yeah, no planetarium. Fair enough, there is a key. I'm curious, actually, if I use the key on the item room, but then don't go in it, would it still be unlocked when we're going back upstairs, and will this change my planetarium chance? Because I feel like my planetarium chance should still go up, but the door might be unlocked and it might save us a key that way. It seems a little frugal, sure, but it would be nice. I'd enjoy it for sure. Just blow these up for the money, maybe. Very good. And with that, was there anything left in our shop? I actually genuinely don't remember. Soul Heart, which is fine. Pay to play is not terrible, but we have keys. I'm just gonna buy this and that and just be on my way. I think this is okay. We're gonna have to revisit a lot of item rooms at the end of this, but that's okay. That's not that interesting. So again, there's no real reason to go into the item room here. Plus we know what it is, even though we have Curse of the Blind. So that's pretty good. Let's just dash into that one to speed this up a little bit. Get some bombs out of that, not bad. We have a 61% chance of a planetarium, so if we still don't get one, I'm going to be a little disappointed. It's not impossible, but I feel like at this stage we should probably be getting at least one. That's the bookworm transformation. That's not bad. No planetarium. At least not one that's showing up on my map thanks to the Book of Secrets. So, fair enough. We have golden bombs, so that's actually not too bad. It means I can use bombs as my build effectively. Which does improve my build a bit for this floor. So I can appreciate that. That's 2 more flames and 2 more flames. 1 more soul heart, very good. Try and blow these all up, or at least as many. Like, look at how powerful it actually is when you, for once, actually try and use bombs effectively. I'm actually a little tempted to take the thing with me, the little horn for the beast fight. Like on the way back up, I might replace it. I think that's not a terrible deal. So I might go for that. That might be 5 coins as well. Nope, it's the keeper. That's always a fun surprise. Lucky penny inside of flame, sure. Why not? Let's just throw that in there. There we go. Ooh, 50% off. If only I had done that immediately, before buying all those expensive products. But, oh well, it's fine. But look at this 4 damage build. It's actually pretty effective at dealing with the enemies. And it really teaches you a lot about how effective a build can be when you just take nothing. There we go. That'll probably get rid of most things here. These spiders are still a surprising nuisance. I'm a little bit concerned about that red one because if it ends up just turning into a blob. I'm not sure if that's possible with these. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that happen. But I would not enjoy it. There we go. Yeah, he's dead immediately. I guess that might actually just be impossible with those enemies because I don't think I've ever seen that happen. That they turn into one of those red mushy blobs that you have to kill before they're actually dead. Which I can kind of understand, I suppose, because it would be an annoying enemy type for sure if that happened to them. But, yeah, just surprised in the end. I meant to do that. Yeah. Sure. That's not a bad trinket. It's also not a bad trinket to just leave behind and turn into a cracked key. Because I feel like right now, the build situation that I've created for myself, I don't mind having the extra damage from the mucus, so I might just keep this trinket and turn that one into less of a danger. We also just, we're flying a lot. We have double flight. If we didn't have the horse, we'd still have flight at this stage, so it's not like we're going to face spikes that much other than curse rooms. And with the horse, I can just leave curse rooms as well, so there's not really any danger here. That's another red heart, which is obviously quite good. So I'm actually, while thinking about this, let's just put everything in here. Grab the trinket. Might as well clear this floor just to find some extra health as well. Let's just do that first. Watch me run into a spiky rock somewhere. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to take damage to my own hubris once more. I promise you that much. And in the end, I'm still just going to get half a soul heart for going to the next floor anyway because of the dream catcher, so... Do I really need more health? Probably not. But you never know. There might be something good in here. Or just, you know, a room like this. Yeah. You know? Let's just not. Let's just leave that one room incomplete. I'm okay with this. Let's instead grab the trinket. It's unusual that I would remove this trinket out of the whole situation, but it's also... I feel like it's not that common that I have flight anymore. Just seems more rare than it once was. Come on, pal, be nice. Okay, that's okay. Yes, use that attack frequently, please. Thank you. God, this is gonna take a year, even with bombs. It's not really a year, is it? I'm already done almost. I should not be as ungrateful for the amount of free bombs that we have been given for this singular floor. All things considered. 'Twas a kindness. Ended up getting a red heart. Lost damage. That's not great. Got more tear rate though, so it kind of balances out. Yeah, I don't think I care. Yeah. If I could see, I wouldn't mind it. But as it stands, I'm not that interested. Alright, put the trinket down. Leave it. Grab all of this good stuff. And... oh, damn it. I mean, it is still one of my favorite things to do for sure. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that was a... I'm actually just gonna risk this. Let's just blow this up once. Blow this up a second time. That's a lot of money. I was hoping one of those would have been a red cat or a black candle rather. I need to stop doing that. I mean, I have 15 keys, I guess, but it still seems like a little bit of a waste to do it that much. Alright, let's just keep going, I guess. That's fine. We got a cracked key for the way back up. There is tech point 5, so that's definitely going into my pocket. If we... 81% chance of a planetarium. That's another progress. That's even more red health. That's another guppy piece. Oh no. Yeah, this is too good to leave. Ah, damn it. I was actually okay with just having the horse around. I mean, there's a chance I won't forget about this. And that I can just do this for the rest of the floor and then switch out when we're done here, but I'm gonna be real. There is a very real possibility I'm gonna forget a guppy's paw, and it doesn't really matter that much. But it's still just, like, it's a lot of extra health with the amount of red hearts that we currently have. Like, I have a lot of red hearts. I think I have at least 6 red hearts, maybe 7 red hearts at this stage. And that's 21 extra soul hearts if I use that. Actually, no. That's 21 extra soul hearts with the current amount of health that I have. Plus I have 9 lives during the beast fight. So that's another 27 soul hearts. Yeah, I should not leave that behind. To put it simply, that would be a bit of a waste. I do need to stop doing that though. So let's clear out this a bit to make it a little bit easier on myself. That mucus will take care of the ones in the middle. And just be on my way. Let's just find a trapdoor here as well. Yeah. Unfortunate. But even though I haven't... My build is mostly boss items, I feel fairly confident. Especially with Tech Point 5 being in my item room right now, that this should be okay. We just have a large amount of health and decent movement speed. We have flight. And that's really... What else do you need, you know? I mean, using this particular build for the beast fight would make me sad. But with all the other items that I haven't picked up yet, less sad. So, yeah. It does mean that on the way back up, I'm probably gonna visit every single item room, I guess. Because I do kinda need to grab a lot of things. On the one hand, I guess I don't need to grab Little Horn anymore, but I do kind of want all the other things, though. I also would like a Fool card. I'm going to put this down here so I remember it. I'm going to use this as my memory bank. That Joker card was there to remind me of the Guppy's Paw that is still there. Yes, 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 yes. That is going to work. There is the Fool card. That is an extra bomb, sure. There's another Fool card, right? That's what I just said. I am the dumbest person in the world. Okay, that's... Yeah, I meant to use death there. Oh no. Oh no, that's actually really bad. Unless we can find some other way to teleport now. Oh no. Okay, let's think. We got Tech Point 5 in there. Oh jeez. Oh, that's really embarrassing. I mean, it had to happen at some point, I guess, that I used it by accident, but still, this is not the way you want to see that happen. I figured I'd just use my death card to clear out that room, and suddenly there was a Fool card in there. Okay, so what do we got? We have Hierophant. We have Devil, health up. Probably could have turned that into a card thinking about it, rather than doing that. Ah, what a way to lose a run. What was that card that was over there? I mean, I still have a lot of other things to do, but this is just not what I had in mind. Lovers. Ah, jeez. I just wanted to use a death card, you know? That's a lot of red health. Am I missing any? Yeah, I am. Missing a lot, actually. Fair enough. I'm gonna say that was not my finest moment. That's, I think, a decent descriptor of how I feel about this situation. Where's my secret room, though? There's so many items I haven't picked up either. Like, I wouldn't mind having those items with me. It's not here, is it? No. Because I don't think it can be there. It's a new one. I'll give you that much, but it's unusual for sure. I'm trying to think if I have any, like, creative way. Like, the least creative way I can think of is opening Task Manager right now and redoing this floor, which it's not ideal. It's a little cheaty, but it would get me out of this situation that I've created for myself. Alternatively, I can use this sacrifice room to maybe do something with that. I actually genuinely don't know. I'm kind of blanking on where my secret room could be at this stage as well, which doesn't help. But I feel like my options are fairly limited because none of these rooms work. I've tried this wall a million times from a million different directions now. There is technically the chance that there is a skull inside the mom fight room. I have tried this, haven't I? Yeah. It's not there. Could be here. Weird. So there's no strength. Death again, magician. Are you serious? I guess mushrooms are an option right now, which is always what you want to hear. Alright, so I guess I have to go in here. That's just an item, unfortunately. Okay. What do I have left? I have my sacrifice room left in terms of potential places where a teleport could be. Technically. Because it can drop like chests and things. Yeah, that's going pretty good. It's going really well. Very nice. Very good. That's a chest. With a red heart inside. Soul heart, sure. Give me a bunch of troll bombs as well. Probably should have left the room because I did want to actually just get a bunch of health back here. I don't understand my health situation. But I'm apparently still at decent health at least, so that's good. I could check the challenge room. Uriel. I mean, I guess I should. If I genuinely cannot find a way to teleport back, then I guess I should take this. That's a lot of money. Because I do still need to do Mega Satan on this. It's just a little disappointing. Yeah, it is a new one. I mean, I trust this run to beat Mega Satan because it has health. It's all you really need. I hope. I don't really want to teleport to the dark room. I feel like that's teleporting a bit too much. Technically, I could find an R key. Alright, well, we got a key. Right, so that's that. I think I genuinely have exhausted just about everything except for this. Like, the challenge room could theoretically have something good. Like a golden teleporter or something like that. Like that's where I am right now. And you know what? Sometimes you gotta own up to the mistakes you've made in life and just move on with a smile on your face. Because that's exactly what we're going to do now. I've given up. I don't know. That was rough. Occasionally, I just don't read. And if I record things on a Friday evening, there's a chance that I'm just not gonna read what that card says. But it is one of the more irritating things I've done for sure. I need to go either way. So I guess I'll just do the lamb then. Lamb, Mega Satan, see if we can do anything after that. Yeah, fair enough. Extra damage never hurts. Oh crap. Maybe this angel feels kind enough that... Oh, whoops, they dropped their full card as well. What a trip. Yeah, that was a weird hope. Well, there we go. And that is how even professional Isaac players occasionally show their true form into what kind of mistakes are possible in this video game. At least we have somewhat of an interesting build to do this with, because it's effectively terrible, because I've not taken a lot of things. Picking up red hearts can turn them into spiders. I still kind of want to play around with that trinket one day, but I'm just a little disheartened. I'm just a little disheartened right now, and I don't want to think about things anymore. Instead, I'm going to look for that R key, and if I somehow manage to find it, I will still do the beast. Oh, look, a full card immediately after one room. How dare you, game. But, oh well, at least now I can try to beat this run with... It's not even a terrible build, even though I didn't pick up many item rooms. We never got a planetarium, which is interesting because we had an 81% chance, which is pretty good. I think my secret room's over there, so that could be interesting. Perhaps over here is good stuff, or at least a shopkeeper with some spiders inside it. We're a little late for a Hush as well, which is unfortunate, but Curse of the Maze is pushing us forward pretty good. So that's nice. We unfortunately also never got the trinket of the Faded Polaroid, which you can also use to open up the door to home. You can use the padlock as well. But yeah, just got none of those things, unfortunately. So at the moment you use that one full card and really desperately try to get cards out of everything else on the floor except for your challenge room, admittedly. The hope was gone. Hope was gone, unfortunately. But you know what? There you go. Moving onwards, we just have Loki to deal with. That's fine. After that is going to be Mom's Heart, which is okay. Really, Tech Point 5 is improving this build by quite a bit, because it is a decent chunk of extra damage you're dealing. So I can't appreciate that much, at least. This is going to be 4 cards because I have that card item. Justice. I'll take that. Strength, Chariot, Strength, and Joker. That's obviously not terrible. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it's not nothing. That's a Soul Heart, which I don't mind either. Could kill another Angel, but it's not really a point, I suppose. I could use Hierophant, but I'd only really retain one of those Soul Hearts. I don't really want to do that either. We're fighting Mom's Heart on this floor, as it turns out. By everyone's surprise. Let's just blow up these for the Angel Room chance as well. Because I do like my red health situation. I really just want to have as many red hearts as possible for when I want to start using Guppy's Paw. I'm not sure how the book of whatever I'm holding right now is going to do with Guppy's Paw, because it's one of those combinations that's just fairly rare. Especially with Bethany, you just don't want to use it because 6 soul... Well, you'd get 6 soul hearts, I guess, from it, and that's just item charges for Bethany, so it's not really gonna do anything for Bethany, unfortunately. But for this character, it could prove interesting, so I'm a little curious, but simultaneously there's a chance that we're just not going to see it if I don't actually press the button, so... We'll see, I guess. There's also a decent chance that there's going to be some decent Devil Deal items coming up in the Dark Room. So there is that to consider as well. Look at that. And of course, once again, we have these blessed poops dealing large quantities of damage. So, you know what? Things are looking okay. But I do want to unlock some of the other Tainted characters at some point. Because Tainted Samson is really interesting. Tainted Lilith is really fun. Tainted Eve is really... Like, there's a lot of fun Tainted characters. And I might just, just focus some of my next runs to try and unlock those. Because I think they're just really fun. Technically, I don't have to do Mom's Foot with, or Mom's Heart with this character because we've already done it once. But I'd like to see either the Angel Room or the Devil Deal, so let's just go in that direction anyway. I was mostly using that in case it was a trapdoor, and truth be told, I used it, I didn't even look. I did not look if it was even a trapdoor or not, but hopefully it wasn't, and I can just move on without making even stranger choices in this run. I should probably look for my secret room though, because I am a little tempted to at least look. That's a super secret room, I admit, but still, it's near the interesting things that I would like to see. There is a couple places where the secret room could be very realistically. One of which is way back through a couple rooms we never explored because of Curse of the Maze. There is a curse room there as well, which is pretty good. So that's fine. Could go into the curse room actually. There's like 100 full cards now that I've left the depths. They're just showing up everywhere. So I could just grab one of those and just teleport back out of there again. Which is not too terrible of an idea. So let's just do that. The secret room cannot be next to this one because it's next to the boss room as well. Could be here, I think, technically. There you go. What do we got? We got some coins, maybe. We got the chariots. I shall move on. I can use my Joker card still on the next floor as well, so hopefully that will contain some good stuff. There went my soul heart, because I genuinely was thinking about those flies for a minute, and then the moment I was getting close to that room, instantly left. So that's unfortunate. Was kind of hoping that would hit, but no, that's not making this situation a lot easier. But if I stand over here, this might make the fight a little quicker if I don't mess this up too much. It's a little fiddly, but actually I seem to be completely safe behind that poop, so that worked out. Okay, so I think I can pick one of these. Stairway is pretty good, obviously. Angelic Prism is fine. This is okay. It's all just, yeah, this is just the best one. It's as simple as that sometimes. That one was just the best one. I have a decent amount of coins to play around with the stairway as well. So we should see 2 of those angel shops, which is pretty good. And from here, I can also just go down since I picked up the negative. So pretty good. We're fighting Satan on this floor, as it turns out. So that's pretty fun. Let's go up the stairs. What do we got? We got Holy Light, never bad. We get another form of flight, and we've lost our face. So that's fun. I could give this beggar a couple of coins as well, because we're only going to find 1 more of these shops, and we have 50% off as well. So if we could get like another full card. I mean, at least the video is going to be easy to title, so there is that, you know, there is that positive. Alright, Joker card. That is the Urn of Souls. I'm going to just pick this up and use it. It's uncharged. Alright. Let's just kill an angel. Wait, did we get 2 flames for just having this in my hand for a second or something? Because I did get 2 flames out of that, interestingly enough. Yeah, if I use it, I just create flames. Like little wisps. Yeah, that's good stuff. Alright. And with that, I am ready to leave. A lot of wisps around me. I feel a lot safer now. There's a decent chance that they're all causing Holy Light tears to happen, because at least a couple of them got hit. Oh, I guess it might have just been piercing tears, actually, thinking about it. Let's get rid of all my wisps immediately instead. I'm trying to get better at saying the word wisps instead of fires. Because I know that the moment I start saying fires, I'm gonna say flies forever for the rest of my life. Because for some reason those two things are interchangeable to me. Which is probably just because of this game. Because they're just so prominent in various situations and ultimately function similarly. So yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to say wisps instead. Because I think that's actually the term used in just about every single page about this game. You know what? Sometimes I'm okay with using a term that's real. So, you know what? That's good enough for me. My main damage, of course, is the holy light that I got out of a shop from a store. So that's pretty good. And if we can just do a large quantity of those tears all the time, that would be lovely. If we can get a little bit more luck and a bit more tear rate, then this build is still going to be pretty damn good. I would be very okay with that. I think if I just wait here, they're all just going to gang up where I last was. Basically not above a pit, so they're a little bit easier to fight if it's a room filled with enemies that are invisible. And slowly but surely we're just making our way through. I think that was my soul heart that I just lost, which is okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. And if we can just get this one to sort of not bounce up and down like that, then this fight's not too terrible either, provided he never jumps. And move on. I'm not sure what I want to do with this Hierophant card, because I'm getting to the point where I'm just holding it forever rather than really having an idea for it. But it doesn't help that I haven't been able to see my health for a while. There is the Hell game, which we hadn't seen before. I guess it works about as you'd expect, I suppose. You take a heart of damage and then you play the game and then you lose and you feel sad. But you can, I think, get some decent things out of it. Can be worthwhile for sure, but I think I am basically taking full hearts of damage every time I play it, so I'm not really loving that too much. Doesn't increase your Ranger Room chance when you get hit either, or destroyed rather. Unlike the Demon Beggar, but it's basically the same as the other shell game in that regard. If you blow him up, he still drops spiders, I do believe, so that's not great. And I have taken loads of damage, so let's just go back for a second to grab a couple of hearts that I neglected to pick up previously because I was full on health. And after that, walk all the way back again. I think my secret room could theoretically be here as well. So I should probably try that. We're full red health at least, so that's good. Let's try this. There we go. Yeah, it's just a cool secret room, really. Pretty exciting. Let's keep moving on. I could technically walk back and forth after doing the Hell game one more time to heal up all the way, but I don't want to live that life. We have reached Satan, so that's good. I'm wondering if Tech Point 5 is occasionally causing holy shot tears or something, because that was... Everyone got hit there immediately, and I have to assume that's not a piercing tear because it all happened at the same time as well. So maybe that's something that's happening, and that would be pretty cool. It does make Tech Point 5 even better, which it's hard to believe. It's already pretty damn good. It's just so many extra tears that you get for no downside. It's wonderful. There we go. That's part one. Don't do that. Continuously forever. Just specifically don't do that, but once you're in a safe place, you can just stand in front of him. Yeah, that works. That kills a Satan for sure. I could walk back to that red heart, but it's too far away. I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, it's just too far. Blood Rites has appeared in the basement. Is that good? What's Blood Rites again? Is that his base? I think it's just his regular like item thing. That's our third guppy piece. That's obviously quite good. That's the damage up. That's a sword. I mean, it's not really much of anything, but sure, I guess. Might as well kill this angel for the fun of it. With a little bit more damage than I ordinarily would. Get part of a key again. Might as well give this beggar some coins as well. And just chill out here for a bit. We can kill the lamb, then we can kill Mega Satan. Maybe go to Delirium. Delirium would be actually really nice to do with this build, but it's obviously not guaranteed that a portal is going to open. Didn't mean to pick that up immediately, but it's not like I can go back here later. which does make it a little bit more tempting to... Wow. To use this Hierophant card. I didn't mean to pick that up. I meant to pick this up, though. Because that is the Guppy transformation. Ooh, that's actually really tempting. I'm going to keep this for now. Because that's going to create some wisps. Because I'm going to be able to use this every single room. And that's not really as much the case with the other item, unfortunately. Yeah, this is going to be fun, I think. Probably should just clear this entire floor, right? Apparently, some of these wisps also... didn't even need to pick up the key piece. Some of these wisps are also blocking those red shots from the weird demon-y red enemies, so that's pretty good. And... yeah, fair enough. It's just a pretty decent extra line of defense, I suppose. Curse of the Tower, pretty fun, pretty good. I was gonna say I don't really have a reason not to take it, just because it's my health situation, but simultaneously it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna give me a good time at this stage of the game, at least. It's probably a little bit better in the early stages specifically, just because you end up clearing rooms with it, but at this stage the bombs just don't even really do that. They mostly just clear me. I don't want to be cleared. That doesn't sound like... yeah, the Tech Point 5 is definitely causing some holy shots to happen, I think, because I was not hitting him with my tears, but suddenly a light appeared in the top right. Oh, that's neat. I mean, it makes sense at this stage because of what we've seen before, but it's nice to have it verified, you know? Look at all these flames. My damage is not impressive. It is not exactly an impressive build, but it's functional. Guppy alone is probably doing a lot of work here as well, which is nice. Probably should have kept that world card thinking about it. But simultaneously, I kind of like knowing where my secret room is so I don't have to waste so much time with it. There's another greed. Very good, very good. And another batch of flames. I just need to remember to actually pick up Guppy's paw. And I kind of want to use it at least once during the Mega Satan fight just to see what kind of flames you get. But simultaneously, I also kind of not want to use it just for the sake of having health available for Delirium later. At the same time, I feel like I have enough health for Delirium for sure. But it is kind of annoying if we reach that situation where I die during the Delirium fight or something. Because then I basically have 9 lives left where I have 3 hearts to try and kill Delirium every time, and that's just a miserable experience. So, I don't know. I kind of want to play it as safe as possible. If we do get Delirium, I can still just see afterwards as well if Guppy's paw is giving us flames, thinking about it. It's just the thing that if we don't get Delirium, then the fight ends. And that's the main thing, really. Because it just suddenly sends you to the end screen, and that's just... that'll be a waste as well. What to do? What to do? It's such a troublesome run. So many different ways. In new and original ways, but also in ways that are related to items. At least we're getting progress, you know? At least this happened with a character that didn't only have to do the beast. I can kind of appreciate that much. Because we're playing... If this was like Kane, who has like 2 things left to do, I'd be so annoyed. Because then you're just finishing a run without really wanting to do that. And maybe if that does happen, then that's also just one of those stages where I just go, alright, you know what? I'm just going to unlock the bandage. And just do one more greed mode run to unlock the keeper or something like that, and then just call it a day. Because I feel like that's probably just a better use of my time at that stage. But I don't know. You can't predict these things. Emperor, Perthro, High Priestess, Stars, Beach, Death. It's not a beach card. Perthro could be fun. Yeah, there is some pedestal items on this floor still. Clear one more. I was kind of hoping there would be a boss there. I guess I could have taken a card I could actually use into the fight as well, but... those are the kind of decisions that I'm not willing to make. That's not my level of decision making. Instead, we're just gonna chill here. It's not like this is the most difficult boss at this stage. No delirium portal during this, so that gives me a little bit of hope that we might get one later. I can re-roll the room with the Devil Deal items, because then at least I'd re-roll 2 things, which is kind of good. I should probably pick up one of those cards as well. Oh, 3 things actually. 2 mom items and the brown nugget. Wowee. I'm happy that I re-rolled multiple things because I would not have been able to live with myself if I missed that. Also, I just remembered that I can hold 2 cards. So I should probably hold the 2 cards instead. Like Emperor, Stars, Priestess. Let's just take these, right? Yeah, I need to get rid of these flames, really. I want to use Guppy's Paw at least once, if only to protect my Eternal Heart, I guess. And because we now know that I can beat this boss without taking damage, we've learned that I can do that reliably. But, you know, yeah, it does create some flames. That's good. I'm not sure if they're special in any way. They have little hearts inside them, so that's kind of cute. This fight is a lot more irritating when you can't see, huh? Okay, we're in the second phase. But then hopefully those little flames drop like a heart or something when they are extinguished. I don't know. A little tempted to just knock one into a boss or something and see what happens. But I'm sure during this fight that's probably going to happen anyway, because there's just a lot of things to dodge. And it seems like there's a couple things here that can destroy these flames, so I feel fairly confident that we're probably going to experience it somewhere along the line. This is a lot easier when you're not completely terrified, I realize. when you have a health situation and a build, it does become a little bit more manageable somehow. Even though I missed so many item rooms at the start, but at the same time, item rooms are only so much of your build in the end, I suppose. There is that to consider, I guess, because you get, what, like 9 item rooms in a run or something like that, or 10, something like that. So I guess it's not too surprising that even without the first half of item rooms, or possibly even more, because I did have an 80% chance of a planetarium, that you can still get a pretty decent build, I guess. It's not too surprising. How many bosses are you gonna spawn? This is just rude. You're not even, it's like you don't even appreciate them. You're literally just destroying them with your own tears. Very rude. I want to destroy one of these flames at least. Wow, these are strong flames, huh? Alright. That's interesting. These are practically indestructible. I did not expect that, but yeah, maybe there's something good? No, okay, they're just really, really strong flames. Fair enough. That's kind of interesting, at least. But I struggled. I had to walk into that boss for a moment to really get them destroyed. I guess, technically, it might have been like the invulnerability period that caused some of the flames to not get destroyed immediately, because there is some truth to that when you're invulnerable, that some flames just stay alive forever. This is just not ideal. Alright. Can we get delirium? Please? 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 You never get it when you want it. Well, we got some unlocks for Samson, and I have had a new experience with a full card. Fair enough. It is what it is. We're not perfect. I hope you've enjoyed it at least. It was a bit miserable during the middle part, but the rest of the run was hopefully enjoyable. Yeah, that was a silly one, wasn't it? But that's that. I hope to see y'all next time when we play another one with another character, and I hope to see y'all there. Bye bye.